Hello students. Now this video is on the lecture, that is introductory lecture on Python for class 11th. Now Python, we know it is a programming language. So getting started, that is the introductory part, what it is mentioned in this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, do share the videos and subscribe to my channel, that is Preetha's Knowledge Hub. Now Python was created by Guido van Rossum. It was released in the year 1991. See, these are the bullet points on the Python programming language. In 1994, it was released with features like lambda, map, filter, reduce. Now, like every programming language, it had different releases and versions, like any other programming language like C, C++. So, in 1994, it was released with additional features, and initial version was released in the year 1991. Later, Python 2.0 was released in the year 2000 with new features like comprehension, garbage collection, etc. In 2008, Python 3.0 was released, designed to rectify the fundamental flaw of the language. That is, it had certain flaw in the language, so to rectified version was released in 2008. It is free to download and use. That is, we can directly go to python.org and download the recent version from that site. It is an interpreted language. That means we have the language conversion softwares, that is interpreter and compiler. So this language works on interpreter, not the compiler, as we have the Turbo C or C++ or Java languages. Python provides us two ways to run a program. That is, how do we run a program in Python is, we have two methods to run it, either through a script file, that is a program file, or through an interactive prompt, that is directly on the shell. Next feature is Python is an independent platform programming language. That is independent of the platform, whether you are using Windows or Linux or any other platform. This program written in Python can run on any of the machines or platforms. It has vast variety of add-on modules, that is different add-on scripts and modules are there as a library inbuilt. It is easy to learn and use. Definitely Python is very easy to learn and use by the students and programmers as well. Now moving ahead, what are the other features is, now to write and run the program, we need a Python interpreter installed on a computer. I told you it is an interpreted language, so we will be needing Python interpreter. It can be downloaded from the website python.org. Okay, so when you log in, open python.org, we can download the current version of Python software, 2.7.1 or 3.1 or like that. So the entire package will be downloaded, and when you download, you have to mention the after downloading, when you install, you have to mention the path, that is the path has to be set, and then the Python is ready to run. Now on the Windows, on the MS-DOS prompt, that is the command prompt, you can type Python and press enter key. So the three arrow which comes, it is called as the Python prompt, which is signaling that the Python is waiting for the input and is ready. Now this is called as the interactive prompt of Python. Now here we can write the commands, any command, and it will show the output by pressing the enter key. For example, if I write in the prompt 4 plus 5 and press enter key, what will be the output shown as 9, and along it comes the next output line. For example, if I write print hello in brackets, it will print the text as it is in the next line, and it will show the prompt again. So similarly, suppose say 5 plus 7. So if I write along with print, that means you are printing the number given. So it comes as 5 plus 7 and the prompt. So Python, this is the command prompt at which the programming language is being, commands are given to the interpreter and it is executing and showing at the prompt itself. Now to note here it is, to repeat the prior command, use the up arrow key to scroll backward and the down arrow key to scroll forward and press the enter key. That means you can get back the previous commands you are given or the by using the up arrow and the down arrow key. Use Ctrl D to leave the interpreter, that is to come out of the interpreter, and Ctrl F6 to restart the Python shell. Working on the interpreter mode is convenient for beginners and to test their small code snippets. That is, it is better to start with the shell because you will get to know what the error is at every line of the program, and for the beginners it is better to work on the interpreter mode. So this was all about the basics of Python. Hope you have understood on how to start coding in Python. So let's get started.